Now, listen, you guys, it is 2025, and guess who is still crying over celebrities not paying attention to him, over celebrities basically denying him in public? It is none other than Missy. And I'm just looking at this and I'm like, boy, when are you going to grow up? Okay. Now, we're going to be talking about that. And we're also going to be discussing about Nicki Minaj and Kendrick winning, as well as Beyonce pushing back her announcement. And we're also going to talk about this entire TikTok deal, as well as Jatavia opening up about how difficult it is to dress herself. And allegedly, the Transformer is out there cutting off her ex-husband. And we're also going to be talking about Jatavia and that outfit that caused some controversy, as well as the rumor that the Transformer is going to be performing in China this year. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Nicki Minaj and Kendrick Lamar, seemingly opening and starting the year with wins. All right. Now, you guys, it is actually being reported that Nicki Minaj and Kendrick Lamar have won a UB Honors Award, for the best rap artist. And congratulations to them for opening up the year with these massive wins. All right. Just hop into the comment section and drop a congratulatory message. Now, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Missy still has rejection issues, because if you know this man, a majority of the celebrities that he has issues with are people that refuse to acknowledge him. Okay. Now, there's a video that's always circulating on the internet of Beyonce refusing to acknowledge him, and has had an issue with that. I remember at some point, I think it was Mariah Carey who paid him dust as well, and he felt some type of way. And with Nicki Minaj, he tried the entire, oh my God, I've got your tea, so let's be friends. And Nicki Minaj ignored that, and that's when he went crazy. Every single opportunity that he found, he wanted to sabotage Nicki Minaj, because how dare you refuse to be friends with me? You're supposed to be scared with me because I've got some gossip on you. So that's his nature. He wants people's acknowledgement so much. He wants celebrity approval a little bit too much, to the point where it almost starts to feel like he's somewhere somehow I don't want to say the word, but you get what I'm saying. And so it seems like now his latest target is Jonathan. Now, if any of you have watched the Kardashians, that's Kim's best friend, I think, or at least he used to be Kim's best friend, because I do know him from the show. Outside of the show, I don't really, follow his content a lot that much, but it does seem like he does, Instagram vlogs about food and stuff like that. So according to Missy, Jonathan refuses to acknowledge him in public. So he's like that little dirty secret that Jonathan keeps. Like, I'm your friend in private, but I won't be friends with you in public, because, well, according to what Jason is claiming, is because the Kardashians won't allow him to be friends with Jason. And I'm like, why is he surprised? Why is he surprised? Because the thing is, you can snake your way into Rihanna's camp and gallivant all over the internet with the woman, but it doesn't mean that every A-lister is going to want to be associated with you. Not that I'm saying the Kardashians are A-listers anyway, in case you guys... Oh my God. But anyway, the tea is not about them today. So anyway, like I was saying, it just because you're gallivanting all over the internet with Rihanna doesn't make you an A-lister as well. And I think that's a notion that he struggles to grasp. Okay. He struggles to understand that, listen, if people tolerate you when you're walking with Rihanna, it doesn't mean that they want you in their circles. So, I mean, even if I were Jonathan, Jason Lee, I wish you could see my hand right now, what I'm doing. So Jason Lee is on the right hand, the Kardashians on the other hand. Like, who would you prioritize? He seems to not understand that his messy behind is not wanted anywhere, except only with messy people. Not that I'm saying Rihanna is messy, but I mean, sometimes I just kind of give a side eye, like, Missy Lee, of all people, does he have tea on you? Like, what's tea? Okay, so yeah, he was crying about it. He was trying to shame Jonathan, and this is how you see how messy he is. Okay, so if you know that the reason why Jonathan does not want to publicly claim you as a friend is because he's trying to protect his friendship with the Kardashians, why would you go on live and start saying, oh well, this is the reason why you don't want to be friends with me, but we are friends in private? He's so messy, and he's got this saboteur energy, which I don't understand. How can somebody be this messy, especially somebody who's now in a position that I would think is a little bit respectable? And because of that, position, by the way, you guys, he also addressed the fact that, well, he's no longer the CEO of Hollywood Unlocked because, well, celebrities like to call him to ask him to, take off, certain things that, are posted on the blogs. So now he's saying he's moving away from the blog completely, and he wants to make it seem like whatever is posted on the blogs, well, is because of his stuff, which would then be interesting because does it mean that all of his staff dislike Nicki Minaj? Because anything that's posted about Nicki on Hollywood, Unlocked, it's absolutely negative. She could come out here and give out scholarships to people. They will word it in such a way where, oh my goodness, clearly they are trying to twist it and make it into a negative. So are you saying that all of your staff have got issues with Nicki Minaj? Or do you perhaps in the interview say, well, the one, requirement for you to be hired is you have to dislike Nicki Minaj? Otherwise, I do feel like, yeah, certain things, majority of the things that are done over there, obviously he okays these posts because it doesn't make any sense how all of them can have the same, mentality as him. Or is it a written rule or law in your organization to say that, listen, when you post anything about this person and that person, make it negative? If there is no written rule about that, it means that definitely you are in charge of majority of these posts. Please, Jason. But anyway, you guys, I will insert what he had to say. And it's also safe to point out that, well, after Beyonce paid him dust, he did try to say, well, Beyonce, I've got tea on you. I'm going to expose you and stuff like that. And guess what? They didn't fold. He was making demands on Beyonce. I don't know. He wanted what? Beyonce and Rihanna by his side so that he can feel like he's an A-lister. Anyway, let me insert what Jason had to say. And let me know, you guys, if you think that it's sane for a grown man to be crying about stuff like this.
First of all, Food God, you're afraid to go live with me, and you're asking why I won't post a picture with you. I won't post a picture with somebody who's afraid to show the world publicly that they're my friend. That's another thing. We're gonna stop showing public love. Oh yeah, I got the Zeus box. I ain't gonna lie, Janisha, I was gonna read y'all for filth. Because Zeus, shout out to Zeus. Every single person in the world should have a Zeus membership, and I'm gonna tell you a Zeus subscription because this is getting it right. But hold on, I'm gonna get back to y'all in a minute. We're gonna stop being friends with people in public who only want to show you love in private. Because Jonathan, he does show up for me, but he doesn't show public love on social media, probably because the Kardashians are following and they don't like me. And that's fine. Those are your friends, not mine. I love Kim Kardashian. I think she's a fucking hustler. And Kris Jenner is the biggest gay Jimmy Hoffa. And Khloe Kardashian, she keep talking about black women, she's gonna be in trouble. But anyway, I love the Kardashians for what they've been able to accomplish. But he won't show people, he won't post me on his page because he knows then he gonna get a call from the boss. He gonna get a call from the Kardashians. They're gonna be like, hey bitch, the fuck are you posting that ninja for? You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Like for me, when I see my friends post people that I don't like, I just like the photo to let them know I saw it, but I don't really care. You feel me? Back from the operations of Hollywood Unlocked. I'll be stepping back from the operations of, I'll be stepping down as CEO of my nonprofit. But I'll be stepping back because the one thing I will say is that a lot of celebrities have built relationships with me, and I understand because of my influence, my impact. I'm live over here, so don't walk in my thing. Okay? I still own it. I'll still guide the vision. I'll still lead the vision. But I'll be stepping back because when people have issues with things that my staff write, what's up, Food God? They call me. They call me and they tell me why they don't like this or why they don't like that, or can I change this or can I change that? Well, I've done some of that and I haven't seen the reciprocity in love. So now, if you have an issue, show up to the show. Come talk about it. But you can't call me anymore. I don't want any calls about Hollywood Unlocked anymore. Call me about changing my community. Call me about changing the world. Call me about impacting the lives of young people. Call me about investing. Call me about building. But do not call me about stories on Hollywood Unlocked. I don't have the capacity to be. I'm live. Don't walk in live. I don't have the capacity to be contacted about things unrelated to moving the world forward. So if you have any issues with Hollywood Unlocked, you can DM this page, you can email my staff, but you will not call me anymore, and I will not take those calls. And unless it's something legally that I have to change, my attorneys can deal with that, but I won't be doing that because I can't allow people to waste my time any longer. I'll be stepping.
Anyway, there you heard that, you guys. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, rumor on the street is that the transformer has cut off, her husband in as far as finances are concerned. Now, it is no secret that, well, lately there have been rumors going around, saying that the transformer's husband is all over the place, borrowing people so that he can gamble. And some people even insinuating that, well, he has a problem when it comes to gambling. And I'm just like, what is this? Okay. And some people were still believing that, well, this man is not broke. He's just trying to finesse people and stuff like that. So according to a certain blind item, I think I saw B with the T talking about it. So the blind item actually reads, this former A+ list rapper has cut off a estranged husband from all bank accounts. He has zero access to any money. Cardi B / Offset. And yeah, so they are saying that, well, that's what's happening, in their household. So I'm just like, why does she have the power to cut off this man? Does it mean that this man does not have anything of his own? Or is it a procedure that happens? Is it like something that's standard in divorces or separations? Please, I do know that we have a lot of smart people in here. And I do know that we also have lawyers and people that basically work in the legal field. Let us know in the comment section why this woman is having, the authority to do that, if that actually is true, because, it's a blind item after all. So let me know, you guys, does this make any sense? Or maybe, perhaps, it's maybe a situation where she was taking care of the man, which would be very, very interesting. But because, just last year, she was calling this man a hero. So I'm just like, who's out here financially taking care of a hero? She was bragging and saying that my baby daddy is a hero, your baby daddy is a zero. That's aged like fine wine. Oh my goodness. There's nothing as as hilarious as a baby daddy you're taking care of and they're still cheating on you. And for you to come and try and shame another woman calling her baby father or her husband a zero, whilst you have a man who is, in my own opinion, a bum like Offset, is absolutely hilarious. See? The universe watches when people do things like this. Anyway, still speaking about the transformer, it is actually being rumored that, well, she might be performing in China. There is some function that allegedly is going to happen, in China in 2025. And one of the Transformers fan pages said that, well, the transformer was mentioned at the Chinese island Hainan government conference as one of the global acts that they are trying to invite for 2025. And she responded to that with some love emojis. So some people are taking this as confirmation that she will be going to China for this particular confirmation. And some people are also convinced that, well, this is her trying to say to the Chinese government, I'm here, I'm available, and stuff like that. My biggest question is she going to release new music before she goes to perform there, or is she still going to go and perform WAP? That is my question with this entire situation. I do know that right now she needs support as much as she can. Hence, she's trying to step into dancehall. I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up at that show with some chopsticks in her hair. I would really not be surprised. Because for her, that's just like, killing two birds with one stone. Because listen, she knows that if she does that, well, obviously people are going to start talking, and the comparison is going to start with Nicki Minaj. That's number one. Number two, obviously the Chinese are going to be like, oh my God, what are you doing? And stuff like that. So for her, the more controversy she has surrounding her, the better it is for her, because outside of controversy, it seems like the outside world has kind of given up on her. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I do hope that Nicki Minaj continues to pay her dust, because I'm hearing word on the street is that, well, they are trying to reignite the 2018 beef, and they might actually go to extremes this time just to provoke Nicki Minaj to a point of speaking to her so that she can then start her rollout. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Beyonce. Now, you guys, Beyonce actually had, an announcement that she was supposed to put out this month, but it seems like she has decided to push it back because of what has actually been happening. She was supposed to give it out on the 14th of January, but this is the letter that she decided to pen. She said the January 14th announcement will be postponed to a later date due to the devastation caused by the ongoing wildfires around areas of LA. I continue to pray for healing and rebuilding for the families suffering from trauma and loss. We are so blessed to have brave first responders who continue to work tirelessly to protect the LA community. To join our efforts in supporting those impacted, please visit at Bay Good. Love B. All right. So yeah, it is commendable that, well, she has seen that there are bigger issues that are actually going on than the announcement, everything that has been going on. That's very mindful of her. That's very considerate of her. And another shout out to her, of course, for the donation that she made. I did see some people saying that, well, it's not enough. She's a billionaire. She should give out more than that. I mean, 2.5 million is not bad, you guys, honestly. I mean, you from £100, how much have you given? Yes, how much have you given? Nothing. So I don't like this entire idea where somebody makes an effort and other people come in and try and discredit everything. I don't like that. I don't condone that. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about TikTok. Oh my goodness. You guys do know that this entire TikTok conversation has been ongoing with the possibility of TikTok being shut down. So there was a rumor going around saying that TikTok might actually be sold to Elon Musk. And people were not having it. People went into a massive frenzy. People were like, do you not see what X has become? There is absolutely no governance there. There is absolutely no guidelines there. Like, why would you give this guy another platform just to ruin? People were not having it to the point where TikTok itself had to address, the reports of them trying to sell the platform to Elon Musk. I will say that I don't know how to say it without. I don't know. Do I regard anyway, tell me, you guys, when you look at Elon Musk, do you still look at him as a South African or as an American? Tell me, please. Because I don't want to come off as if I'm hating, but I don't know why people would entrust that amount of power to this man. I But anyway, you guys, you know what? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. So yeah, it seems like the TikTok representatives say that we cannot be expected to comment on pure fiction. So it seems like from their side, they are denying these allegations. Let me know in the comment section. Are you the one, which side are you on? Do you want Elon to buy the application, or are you just like, listen, if there is no any way, of going around these requirements and stuff like that, TikTok might as well just shut down. Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Jatavia. She's letting us know how difficult it is to dress herself now that she has plenty of clothes. I mean, she decided to come on Instagram Live and let us know that, well, she had a date with Leslie and she didn't know what to wear. And all this is coming from too much options, too many things to choose from. And some people receive this with, they felt like it's not right because, well, some people are lacking clothing, it's insensitive and things like that. But I do know that, well, listen, you don't have to own designer items to know that the more you buy clothes, the more you can't seem to find what to wear. I mean, everybody has experienced this. Well, not everybody, but like people who are hoarders have experienced this to a certain extent. Like, you buy so many outfits, but at the end of the day, if somebody says, oh, let's step out, you don't even know what to wear because of too many options. So yeah, I will insert what Jatavia had to say, and I don't think that after that I will be coming back. That being said, you guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you
tonight, and I don't have anything to wear but so much to wear, if that makes sense. Like, I just hate having so much options. I remember when I didn't have many options, I felt like I dressed way better because I didn't have much to choose from. And now that I have so much to choose from, I get overwhelmed when it's time to get ready. I be like, and then I just end up holding shit and never wearing it. It's just like, could y'all relate to that? I have this white Rick Owens dress that I want to turn into a two-piece. So let me try it on. I'm so thick. This you smell.
I'm like, this is
Okay, no. Let's just give up on this because
too low, too tight.
it's
So
too.
This is a lot for you, right? You think that's a lot?
Yeah, I think that's a lot to, like, I'm just trying to eat a pasta. If I didn't have no BBL, I would walk outside and stuff like this. Like, my ass is so fucking big, but this is a cute Chanel two-piece. I'm thinking about giving this away because, baby, I got too much ass for this. This need to go to one of them little petite hoes with them long legs and all that. I'm going to get this away to somebody, anybody.